The 49ers finished second in the NFL in scoring in 2019, but typically the team that loses in the Super Bowl, they tend to struggle the following season. Will that happen to San Fran, and what do fantasy managers do about it? Here to help me break it down is fantasy football analyst Corey Parson and all 49ers editor Grant Cohn. Grant, I'm going to start with you. Let's talk about the passing attack. Do you think Jimmy Garoppolo gets to throw the ball a little bit more in 2020? And outside of George Kittle, who's he going to target?
Going to have to throw the ball more because everyone knows the Niners want to run the ball first. And to have any chance of beating the Niners, you have to sell out to stop that running game and dare Jimmy Garoppolo to throw it long because he likes to throw shorter passes and rely on yards after the catch. That's why an unknown guy like Travis Benjamin has value on the 49ers because he's the deep threat. Marquise Goodwin is gone. But again, the thrust of the passing game is yards after the catch. That's what Deebo Samuel does best. He averaged 8.3 yards after the catch last season. No one else on the Niners can do that at wide receiver other than George Kittle, the tight end. So the guy I look for to take a big leap this year and become a fixture in the offense is rookie Brandon Ayuk because he was a yak monster at Arizona State.
Corey, let me go over to you. We know that anyone in Kyle Shanahan's offense or his father's offense tends to have a lot of success running the football. We saw that with Raheem Mostert, especially during their playoff run. What are you doing about this San Fran backfield? Because even though Matt Breda is gone, they still have Tevin Coleman there.
Yeah, no, obviously it's a lot, even though Coleman's still there. Obviously, we saw what Mostert was able to do last year. But here's the bottom line, and you mentioned it, Bill. It's Kyle Shanahan's running scheme. I mean, you look how that team ran the football last year. Most of averaging over 5 yards a pop, scored 8 touchdowns. They blow open big wide holes and they just start marching right down the field. So now you do have a situation where you have a double-headed monster in that backfield, but both of them have fantasy value because how many yards they can chunk up. Tevin Coleman's a very good player, used to Shanahan's system, and we saw how good most of it was last year. They score a lot of points. They drive the ball down the field consistently. I think Garoppolo does throw the ball more this year, but I still like that running game a whole lot.
Find out where we have those running backs ranked by going to si.com/fantasy.